I have been seeing a lot of videos and like posts of people talking about like not following trends and like not being into like TikTok fashion or whatever, and like how they're going back to being basic because the super like maximalist like trendy styles that TikTok people are into are like somehow harming your own creativity. I don't know. And I do think that there is something to be said for like your wardrobe is supposed to be an expression of yourself, rather than like taking that expression and making it your personality. You're supposed to be showing your personality through your clothes rather than, your clothes influencing your personality. But I also think like, oh my God, who cares? Like, why are we making so many commentary videos about people following trends and like finding out what they like? Everybody has a phase where they do that. It's fine. Like, who cares? Why are we mad about this? It doesn't matter. And also a lot of trendy clothes, like a lot of people are saying like, don't buy trendy clothes, only buy timeless pieces. No, like I like to follow the trend. I like to be part of a group. And I do think it's important to invest in timeless pieces as well. But I don't think it's like necessary to like say, I'm not going to participate in any trends. Like if you like the trend and you think it's cute, then you should do it. Like what? Don't do something just because it's a trend if you don't like it. Like I definitely have that problem where like a lot of people like something. So I try really hard to like it because I do want to be involved and I am like, I want to be accepted by other people. I want to be in a group. I want to be like, I want to be in on the inside jokes. And sometimes, I try it and then I don't like it. And I think that as I've been getting older, I just learned like you can try something and you don't have to like it just because everybody else likes it. And that's fine. So like, if you want to try a trend, maybe don't spend a ton of money on it at first if you don't know if you're going to like it. But like, if you like it, it's fine. And if you end up being like, oh, I don't like this anymore, and you donate it, sell it, get something new, like, hand it down to your sister, like, okay, so what? I don't know. That's just like a thought that I had today because I keep seeing all these freaking videos and posts about this, and it's just like so confusing to me. Like, why are we talking about this? Why do we care what other people are wearing? Why does it matter? It's not your business. Like, I don't care. Okay, so this is kind of related to something else that I've recorded previously about fashion. And I think I'm kind of getting where these girls are coming from when they're talking about how people are buying just for the trend and they're buying things to be trendy. And again, I am not hating on that. I think that's fine. And I think that's a phase that everybody else actually has to have when they are into fashion. But the reason I'm thinking about this is because I was just thinking about how I am trying to make a dedication to buying more secondhand and, just like if I'm going to get like a specific piece that I can't find in the thrift store, I want to spend more money on that piece to get the exact brand, the exact fit, the exact style that I want, rather than spending hundreds of dollars every few months on Shein. Just like finding like, oh, this is cute, this is cute, this is cute, this is cute, this is cute. I don't even know if I'm gonna like, if they're part of my style, what they go with, like, and all of that stuff. And so I think that was a phase that I went through, and I don't regret it. I do regret the amount of money I spent, but I think that if I wasn't spending hundreds of dollars, if it was just like, oh, I bought from Shein a couple times to experiment, I think that would have been fine. But I guess like the experimental phase is what I needed to go through, is what I'm saying, within fashion to find my own style and to get creative. I think that just following the trends at first, like I've always had my own style and exactly kind of my own vision, but I was also following trends, of course. Like, I was buying whatever I thought was cute and it was being advertised to me on Shein. So those are the trends because that's what the algorithm's showing me. So I just think that I needed to go through those trends to find what I liked. And now that I'm making a dedication to buying secondhand more often, I feel like I'm forced to be more creative with my outfits, with layering, colors, contrast, textures. I'm forced to be more creative with like accessories and styling. I'm styling more than just wearing. And I was doing that previously. I was getting there, but I think that it just is so much better when you curate all the items slowly over time rather than like getting a big haul all at once. Like I do the same thing kind of with the decorations in my RV now, where I didn't ever buy like a ton of decor. Like I bought like a couple like fake plants to hang up, and like my curtains are cute and my bedding is cute, but all the things that make my RV cute are like gifts that my friends have gotten me that I hang up on the walls. I put like out on the seats. I put like little figurines around. Like these are all things that I've curated slowly over time, and they make me happy to look at, and I've decorated them in a way that looks nice to me in my space. So I think it's just more satisfying overall to do that with fashion as well. And the reason I even thought about this is just because Beep World on YouTube, I really like her channel, and she does this thing where she gets a thrifted like mixed mystery box, and it's like half price, and it's just like all the stuff from last year that like not Goodwill, but like whatever her local thrift store is, they put it all in a little mystery box, and it's half off, and you get a ton of stuff for even cheaper than usual. And then she has to force herself to style all these outfits and make them look good. And I think that that's just such a creative, like, it's just a really good exercise. And then you're getting new clothes, you're forced to see what you can do with them. Maybe I would be forced to learn how to like, sew my own clothes if I did more of this. So it just seemed like a really cool idea. And I guess after like vocalizing all of that about like my thoughts on fast fashion and the way that I like to curate my wardrobe now to feel more personal and authentic, I think that just, I am learning more about why these girls are saying like, oh, like some people are, it's not like truly fashionable, I guess, to just follow the trends and like just buy a bunch of stuff because it's trendy. It's more, I think, good to like curate your stuff over time of things, just pieces, like singular pieces that you love that fit perfect, And I guess that kind of ties into your fashion reflecting your personality rather than the trends being your personality. So, in conclusion, those were all of my fashion thoughts that have evolved since the first recording that I made a few weeks ago when I was watching all those videos about this. But I also think that the reason I made that first recording is because the way this thought is presented a lot of the time is so aggressive, and like just they're titling it like trends are bad, don't follow trends, you suck if you're following trends. And that shouldn't be what the message is. The message should just be like your pieces should be curated over time so that they really truly reflect like your experiences and your life and your interests, and that you're just being your most authentic self with your fashion in that way. Like, I don't think it should be like, I don't know, making fun of people because they're wearing trends. Everybody goes through that, and I think that's fine. So that was all. Oh, also, the next video I want to upload by the end of this month, and I want it to be a video about Nosferatu, the 2024 movie, because I went to go see it, and I really liked it. I had a really good time. Well, I mean, I'll get into actually my experience at movie theaters in that video as well, because that's a little bit more complicated. But yeah, I am just going to kind of announce that now because I want to hold myself accountable to upload it, because I also want to be on camera, I think, for that video, just because it's more engaging for the audience, I think, when you're on camera. And I do have a tripod ring light now. Thank you, Max. His username on TikTok is Maximum Read, or Maximum Read, like reading. He's like a book talker. He's very cool, and I'm very excited because the ring light, I think, is going to give me all the confidence I need to just be on camera. It's better. I don't even listen to a podcast if there's no video, so like, why am I expecting other people to do the same for my videos? I just want to make the content that I want to see. So yeah, I definitely want to upload that video by the end of this month. Also, just because people are going to be done talking about it by next month. Love is Blind season 8, I think, is coming out around Valentine's Day or on Valentine's Day. And I want to do like a 4-part video series about that season because I love Love is Blind. And I've always wanted to make a video about it ever since the first season. And I've just never done it. So I'm just going to make a video about the newest season. And then maybe eventually I'll go back into like the older seasons. But right now I'm dedicated to uploading the Nosferatu video and 4 videos about Love is Blind, the pods when they go to Mexico or wherever they're going for their honeymoon, living together in the apartments and meeting the families, and then probably the last video would be like when they do the mixer with all the couples towards the end, and also the people who come from the pods that didn't get into a couple, they start drama that way. I'll do a video about that and then combine that video with the weddings and the reunion. So yeah, look forward to that, bitches. You can feel free to subscribe if you want. You can do that. That's allowed. I don't know. I don't really like YouTubers when they're like and subscribe. I also, this is another thing before I stop this video and this recording. I hate when people say, before we get into it, make sure to like and subscribe and comment. And it's like, what do you mean before we get into it? I don't even know if I like the video yet. You haven't shown me anything. Why would I do that? So I'm not going to ask y'all to do that. But I will say, if you want to see some videos about Love is Blind and Nosferatu, the 2024 movie, then you feel free. Just don't be shy. Do it.